Max, let's move along here and go to Las Vegas and talk
Mm.
about your guy, Josh Jacobs. What do you have for us on him?
Josh Jacobs, man, I told our fantasy league that if he's playing, he's a keeper. Okay. He is showing up to camp next week. He already announced it that he's going to be there. Now,
He
does
announced
this
it.
mean he announced it? Okay. But does this mean is he going to practice? Does this mean that he's ready to go suited up in game one? Has he been working out? Has he been in the training room? These are the questions that I'm asking. What were you doing in the offseason after a phenomenal year? Once again, he had 1,635, I think, total, 12 total touchdowns, over 50 catches. He had over 2,000 scrimmage yards. This guy deserves to get paid. There's no doubt about it. He's been nothing but consistent every single season without injuries, by the way, maybe a game or two, but without injuries, pay him a little bit more. But me, I'm definitely not making any decision on a keeper. And going back to the fantasy draft again, everybody, this is another guy where he might not be suiting up week one. He might not be suiting up week two. I don't know yet. I have no idea. So, but at least we can look at a positive note. He is showing up to practice next week. Hopefully he's in pads and he's taking some hits.
Yeah, he definitely needs to take some hits before the season starts.
Yeah.
You think about that new chemistry in the passing game with Jimmy G. He hasn't worked with him at all. Receptions could come down there.
Yeah.
You're sitting there right now, Max. You've already announced Nick Chubb is one of your keepers.
I did not. I said 90%.
Okay,
I said that.
well,
Real quick.
Enough.
Next week, I will announce my keepers on the Don't Tell Mama Sports podcast. Next Wednesday, I will announce them. Okay. All right.
Well, Nick Chubb is 90% locked in. You're sitting there with Josh Jacobs, Ramondre Stevenson, and Najee Harris. Tell the people how you rank those guys.
I got Nick Chubb number 1. Josh Jacobs is my number 2. Okay. But, with this whole situation. And then I'm really struggling right now debating between Ramondre Stevenson and Najee Harris because it was Ramondre. It was. But now with the signing of Ezekiel, I'm like, oh my goodness, should I just go with Najee and expect him to have a bigger year with a Mike Tomlin run offense, which they love to run the ball. Their offensive line is supposed to be better. Okay, I might be going Najee over Ramondre right now. I might, but either way, if Josh Jacobs does not show up and he's not playing, he holds out. I have a couple good backs to fall back on as far as keeper situation goes.